And welcome to the Acer UK watch party, where we are going to be watching the Acer Global Press Conference, where Acer announced all the latest in tech. I'm pretty excited for it, and we have some very special guests here with us today. What can we expect here today?
So, I mean, past events, we've seen the world's biggest laptop and also the world's smallest laptop, and everything in between.
Wait, I have the biggest one here. This is harder to pick up though.
I love that laptop so much.
This is the 21X.
How much did you say it weighed? Like 15 kilograms or something?
No, I think I was being dramatic for effect.
Oh,
but
right.
it is about 9 kilos.
I remember.
What do you think people do with these laptops? Do you think they run like entire setups off them, or do you think they use them on their actual laps?
I don't think you can put this on your lap. I don't think that's actually recommended. Even with the Intel 700, I would not recommend putting that on your lap. You keep that on a desk from a distance. Yeah.
To be fair, I could have done with one because I've been in hotel rooms before making like gaming YouTube videos. Like there'll be a new update for Fortnite that will come out, and I'll be there on a laptop with a full setup, like camera setup, mics, everything. So
I suppose that's what it's made for.
Yeah, that is what it's made for. Right? But of course, I game, and I always need a high frame rate to game on my monitor, and I use an Acer Predator monitor. Have done for the longest time. I think Nick, you mentioned 2014 is on my 2014 setup video. I've got the Acer monitors. And
that's very sweet.
I've been sticking with them the whole way through, and I'm really interested to see what they kind of bring out in this next conference. And I'm sure what everyone in the chat is interested in seeing is what this button does right
Show me
here.
the button.
So we have COD points. I'm waiting for it. There we go. Moment of truth. It worked.
Yeah, it
Now
worked.
that we know it worked, let me just quickly.
How many times can you press it?
I think I can press this. I think like 70 times or something. So
okay.
So we'll
just keep going.
I'm gonna feel really bad if I just interrupt.
It's gonna be linked to like a direct debit. Yeah.
Feel sorry for the person in the back who's like throwing up all the codes as quick as they can.
So what you were saying about high refresh rates? What is actually the monitor that you're using right now?
So I've got the Acer Predator XB273 GX, which is the 240 hertz.
Yeah, that's the one I had.
And that is it made such a difference when people told me to get a monitor with low input delay. When you're playing fast-paced FPSs like the newest Call of Duty titles, it's those split-second decisions on the latest Call of Duty as well. The time to kill is incredibly fast. It's like under a second in a lot of instances. So just those extra few milliseconds you can get an image to you faster makes a huge difference. So
is there, obviously there's a huge difference, but is there really between 120 and 240 hertz? Would you say that's a massive jump? Because obviously the jump from 60 to 120 is huge.
That's massive, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But
so I don't know. I'm stuck here at 120. I don't know if to upgrade or not.
No,
it's a good question. I actually did some research on this because I was also just when I upgraded, I was like, what does the eye do? What does the eye actually see?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of the reading I found, like I feel like the human eye can be like it can see like 140 frames a second up to like some people would see up to like 200 frames a second. So if you go to 240, no matter how good your eyes are, no matter how quickly you can
just
adjust,
know.
So you've got enough.
I think it all depends what you're playing, because I think, as you say, comparing the two side by side, you can't always tell the difference just by like looking at them. But as soon as you start playing, if you are actually getting those 240 frames a second, so for me it's mainly Apex Legends, like I genuinely notice that I play better and win more games. I know that sounds like you could just put that on marketing on the box, but because it does reduce the time for you to actually sort of react, it can make a big difference. But it's not going to make a huge amount of difference to everybody, because you need to be good at the game you're playing, I guess. You know, if you put like 500 hours into something, it's going to make more of a difference than, say, playing Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition. Like, you know, it depends what it is.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
He's asking you if you're any good or not, Alex.
Yeah, there's other things that come before the hertz of the monitor.
Yeah, he just didn't really want to say. He was like, Alex, no, it's okay. You only really need like 60 hertz. It's fine. Yeah, what do you guys want to see today?
What I would say is a diversity of products. That would be good. Some products for people working and some products for people that want to play games. And then everybody's happy.
Oh, nice and
That's
vague.
the thing. There's always something for everyone, isn't there?
Sounds like you've summed up my life there, Alex. That's all I do. I either work or I play games, or somewhere in between.
Somewhere in
the two.
between, yeah.
So Acer got me covered, no doubt.
Well, it's a very exciting year for gaming, really, isn't it? We've got new graphics cards, we've got new consoles.
Yeah.
Everyone as well with the whole lockdown situation, I think, is less disposable income to go out and eat and spending it on more stuff that they're going to use around the home. So it actually is a brilliant time, I think, to be a gamer.
What's been your game of the year so far?
Well, Warzone definitely brought me back to Call of Duty, because when I was I don't know 15, 16 in school, I would come home and just rinse every night. Yeah, back in the day, and that was just my thing, like me and my friends, and that's all we did. And then I stopped playing Call of Duty, and then Warzone came out, and then we were all back on it, and I was speaking to my old friends who I haven't spoken to in years, and that's why I think gaming is really powerful.
That is
because
cute.
it's just like, we get the old boys back together, get the squad together, all jumping out there. It was just good fun, especially in quarantine as well, when everybody's literally got nothing else to do, stuck at home. I think that really saved quarantine for a lot of people.
It came out at the right time, yeah.
It did.
I was going to say, I did get into a little guilty pleasure that got re-released and got into a bit of World of Warcraft Classic when that was done in lockdown. So it was a bit of a throwback from about a decade ago.
I was just going to say, the very first day I went to university, where there was a 5-minute segment in the opening lecture saying, "Do not get addicted to open world MMOs." What
university did you go to? What degree is this?
Portsmouth Uni. It was good advice, because there were plenty of people that did get addicted and you never saw them again after year one. True story.
Here we go.
"2020 is a time for many people will have to redefine their life to the new norm. Repurpose their available resource space for a different purpose.
A laptop that actually has various modes. It can be used as a typical clamshell, or a tent mode, or even a tablet. I'm happy to announce this beautiful Acer
the one I have is a spin. The 513. I've got the 713. Yeah.
I love Chromebooks. If you're after just a computer for computer stuff, they always work really well.
It's so easy to use.
It's our very first 5G notebook. It's also the world's first notebook, powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon.
It's an interesting concept for people that work around.
We're using the antimicrobial Corning Gorilla Glass for toughness as well as additional safeguard.
The first time I've seen a tech company this year actually talk quite seriously about like being clean.
Yeah.
A dog.
Have you seen the video of a dog that actually says woof?
What do you mean? Wait, like
sorry.
It says woof. Just watch it after the stream. It's so funny.
These sets are really cool.
10th gen Intel CPUs power the Concept D7. You get a configuration up to 32 gig of DDR4 RAM and 2 terabyte SSDs.
Holy
moly.
Apart
from performance, color accuracy is a cornerstone of Concept D DNA. So we made sure that those 15.6-inch 4K displays on the Concept D7 are incredibly color accurate. They're able to reproduce 100% of the Adobe color space and are Pantone validated.
I can vouch for that. It looks absolutely incredible, this display.
I don't know much about animating, but I do know it takes a hell of a lot of power. And this little laptop's doing it all. It's a bit mental, really.
Huge help, especially when working.
Well, the thing that's really cool about this is that you've got like ridiculously powerful components. Like this one has a 2080 Super in it, but it does so without like a huge body, and it doesn't look like a gaming laptop. Because before, everyone was sort of using gaming laptops as work laptops.
Imagine being that talented. I can't relate. I feel stupid just watching him do stuff.
But are your Warzone skills not top class?
Concept D offers the best-in-class PCs and monitors by breaking limits in technology, so that our engineers can reach new heights in car design.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
I really want to try one of those out.
It's way too hard. It's so hard. Yeah,
I bet it's harder than it looks.
I don't want to try that. I would end up in the floor if I tried that one.
Research and innovation. Coming to gaming. Gaming no longer.
Whoa,
I can already tell they're just gonna nail it.
Yes.
Ice tunnel, what do you mean?
What is going on?
Dramatic music.mp3.
Yeah, they're loving it.
See that? The laptop was flying.
So you should have called your channel Vortex Flow. You missed a trick.
Vortex Flow.
The Triton Hunt 500 is one of the first laptops to actually integrate this technology. Basically, by using strategically placed fans and thermal foam, we're able to generate the exact amount of airflow we want where we want it. Of course, has the added benefit of predatorifying your machine. Are we guilty of that? Yes, but it actually is a really good-looking, very powerful fan. They're 120 millimeter, support RGB or ARGB.
Oh, it's the fans themselves, yeah. People just don't realize the amount of engineering that goes into things like that. It's very impressive.
With this cooling technology.
It's definitely the bottleneck in current laptops because the GPUs and CPUs are so powerful that the heating just can't keep up, can it?
Now, typically,
wait,
you're only
360 hertz.
Yeah, that's a bit mad, isn't it?
My eyes could never.
Titles out there.
Hold on a minute, 360. Because I used the one that was 300. That's incredible.
Obviously, we're not going to leave our desktop monitors out in the cold. This is the Predator XP3 Vision Care display, and it will completely change the way that you see your game. And that's because it's jam-packed full of eye-protecting technologies. Most notably, though similar to the previous X25, is light and color sense. Basically, these will adjust brightness and contrast based on the ambient light available in the room.
I do know that when I'm gaming at night, though, a bright monitor does stress my eyes out. So if it does work, then it's kind of game-changing, isn't it?
Now, playing with your friends is one of the most exciting things about esports, which is why we partnered with Curry's PC World Stores to actually create some on-site arenas. The first of which is launching in November, with 30 additional stores planned throughout 2021. So if you want to experience what it's like to be on the ground floor of these events, playing with your friends, learning from coaches, and actually making use of Planet 9, you'll have the chance very soon. Obviously, as we play online, we are playing on a global scale, meaning that language barriers are bound to become an issue. This is why we've created Sigrid Wave. Sigrid Wave is an AI-assisted translator whose primary goal is help communication with your teammates be as easy.
I need this for Dota. My teammates are always Peruvian, and they just shout. They always shout in Spanish.
Situation where
I just reply, no, English.
There's one more thing that we're very excited to share with you, the cooperation through cross-industry. Arrangement with Porsche Design actually create a new phenomenon for the industry.
Porsche Design's first notebook created in collaboration with Acer.
I'm jealous, Alex. What is this?
What do you have there?
What is this?
Dude, this just looks like mental. It's like carbon fiber all over it, like. Wow.
Is it light?
Yeah, like nothing.
Does it come with your own Porsche as well?
People in the chat are like, wow, a self-driving laptop.
From time to time to get some fresh air, and I'm going to get some fresh air for myself. And now I'm going
to
lie.
With me. The studio's alive.
Wait, what?
What's going on here?
Scooters.
What? So all the backgrounds you said were nice weren't even there.
Oh my god.
We've been finessed.
Specifically, obviously wanted to talk about gaming monitors, because we saw there we had a new one announced that has, what was it called, the eye care? Or similar?
Yeah,
what was
it? The Acer Vision Care. Yeah.
It's here.
Vision Care.
We got it.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, I can't really show it off because it's not plugged in. I have a Predator there.
It's not attached to anything yet.
No, I'm not. I almost put the stand on the bottom, but I'm actually going to bolt it in at the back here. I've got like a floating thing. That's the technical term for what my monitors are on. I was like, these are going to be good for my eyes, but actually they're kind of annoying because they just reflect back so much blue light on my camera. So actually having it inbuilt into the monitor is an advantage.
Well, imagine actually having to wear glasses, and then that's cool. You can see. There are 3 new monitors that are announced, I guess, if you like. And these are pretty cool because the headline specification here is you've got Quad HD, so 1440p, 2560 by 1440, but it's now up to 270 hertz with a 0.5 millisecond response time. Well, does it say it's 99% of Adobe RGB? Does it say what panel type. Is this one on this one?
It'll be an IPS.
This is an IPS. So there you go. TN
IPS gaming
is
monitors,
pretty much
I
on
know.
its way out. For 270 hertz on that IPS, 1440p. I think that's marvelous stuff. Lights on the front, and so it says light sense. So does that react to certain things in game? Is it, or is it more of a visual?
Yeah, is it not the color of the kind of scenario in the game? It will kind of reflect that light on the back of the monitor.
That's
pretty cool stuff. I love monitors. If you haven't worked that one out, so we always talk.
Planet 9 is something that that stood out for me because it's something that will bring esports more into the mainstream, creating a community, creating clubs, letting people join it. See it as a clubhouse, really. I guess you're going to see your local Curry's PC World store turn into a clubhouse for gaming almost, and you go and register and sign up.
You like a desktop person, laptop person?
Well, my first sort of encounter with gaming laptops was the 500 when that arrived at the start of this year in the big lock box. I was just a bit blown away that a laptop could run games at that refresh rate and not get hot. And I thought you needed a big tower. I've got a huge tower here. It's absolutely massive. It's got 1,000 fans in it, and luckily enough now, it's not doing anything, so it's quiet. But as soon as I open up a game, the fans ramp up, and the fact that laptops can do these things nowadays, it's just blows my mind.
So this is very cool. Body-sized, 15-inch, completely white design.
I like the design.
The screen is insanely bright as well, but it's got this matte finish to it. So much power, yet it just looks like a normal laptop. Like, it looks good, but it doesn't have to scream. It lets the power inside do the talking. I mean, a Resolve, for instance, takes ages to load, but their internet very quickly. And you have to excuse, my face twice here, but just to demonstrate for you quickly, this is raw 6K video, and I can just scrub through. That's raw 6K with a light on it. So
it's the video preview that's always a nightmare in editing if you don't have enough power.
Yeah, on a laptop.
Yeah.
That's unreal. That's blown my mind. 6K, you say raw?
6K. I'll see if it works as well without power. So we're now just on battery, and I can still do it. I was worried it wouldn't work then, but there you go.
A 3D animator.
Alex has had enough.
Bye, Alex.
Alex's battery is
error, that one.
Sorry, my battery died in my camera. Give me a second.
Oh dear. See, that's why you want to plug into the mains, mate. Come on, you're meant to be professional.
I don't have an option to do that.
I need to get a screen grab of that because I'll keep that for years. There
Tech YouTuber.
Yeah, tech YouTuber.
See the push? You see there? You can see at the top, like at the top. It's
that's
just
a flex.
Like
that's
that. It just
flex.
is. Like I'm trying to
Pull
really
off
show
and
it
pull
off
that
here.
out, just like that's right.
But
there won't be anyone in the Starbucks though, will there, to actually see you with it anymore?
No, that's the thing. To find myself going out to try and show it off, but it's nice. It's nice.
I've got a fingerprint reader as well.
Yeah, fingerprint reader in the old mouse pad here.
Really great panel in a notebook. It's bright, it's color accurate, and it's a Gorilla Glass touchscreen as well.
Business people are going to love this.
Do you hear that, business people? Listen
business
up.
people.
Yeah, if you're a
business people, you're
person.
turning up to it. You're turning up to your meetings. You're pulling this out. Actually, that's what I mean. Like you turn up to the meeting. You're like, oh, do you have your notebook with you?
Everyone in the chat, if you haven't already, there is still the Gleam Contest going on, and I think that finishes at the end of the month in October. So you could win either a gaming room or a home office setup. And there's 2 to be given away. There's 1 gaming room and a home office setup. So whichever one you vote for, you might win. So yeah, thank you for watching.
Great,
cheers guys.
Bye.